Hello students, the dates of the board exams have been issued and now many students who prepare at the 11th hour are worried regarding their practicals, then followed by the first phase of their IIT main exams and then the fast approaching board exams. So here I am SDS sir in front of you with some tips, with some strategies so that you can enhance your performance in your board exams. Students को चिंता रहती है that how should we score in English, and today we'll share some strategies, some tips so that you can score more in English core. The 75% board criteria should not be a difficult task for any of you if you follow the tips and strategies shared in this video today. The points we have to keep in mind. जो चीज़ हमको ध्यान रखनी है to score more in English core. First, you should know the pattern and the weightage of the topics of that particular syllabus. Secondly, you should know how to manage time. हाँ दोस्तों, time management is very important. And finally, we'll discuss some strategies as to what things should be followed, kept in mind while attempting the paper. तो पहले देखते हैं what is the pattern of paper English core for 2022-23. Section A is the reading section. The weightage is 20 marks, and in this you will have 2 unseen passages with 10 questions each, and these questions will be mix and match of subjective as well as your objective type of questions. Next is your writing section. Again, the weightage of this writing section is 20 marks. In this, you will have 4 questions, and the questions will be based on notice, invitations, letter writing, and the final question will be based on article or report writing. 5 marks each for each question. And finally, section C will be your questions based from the text, Flamingo and Vistas. In this, you will have all the types of questions. You will have extract based questions, you will have MCQ type questions, you will also have short answer type questions, and you will also having the long answer type questions. So you have to be prepared with all the type of questions over there. हर प्रकार के बॉल को सामना करने के लिए आपको तैयार होना पड़ेगा. You may get the lollipops, you may get the bouncers, you may get the yorkers and so on. So you have to be prepared with each and every type of questions to score handsomely, and it is not at all difficult to score in English core. And friends, I'll state that English will always act as a catalyst. हाँ दोस्तों, English will act as a catalyst to boost up your performance in your board exams. Just follow the tips and strategies which we will be discussing today. And in this, the short answer type questions are there, long answer type questions are there from Flamingos and Vistas. So this is the pattern of the paper for your board exam English core 2022-23. तो पैटर्न समझना जरूरी है. Go through the syllabus as well कि what are the topics which are deleted in the syllabus. After the you know or you are prepared with this thing, the main thing जो हमको focus करना is how to manage time. A simple question is always there in the mind of the students कि how much time should be allotted to the section. We have 3 sections, तो कितना समय हमको allot करना चाहिए for individual sections. So we will discuss that in length. The duration of paper is 3 hours, that is 180 minutes, and the maximum marks, the written paper will be of 80 marks only. So how to bifurcate, how to manage your time systematically, wisely, so that easily you can score more in English core. And if you follow this strategy, if you follow this time management also, I am sure students can easily score 95 and above. Yes friends, 95 and above आप easily score कर सकते हो where English core paper is concerned. तो चलो चलते हैं किस तरह से हमको टाइम मैनेज करना चाहिए. We'll go section wise. Before the exam you will always get those 15 minutes. तो उसको सही ढंग से आपको यूज़ करना है. Use that 15 initial minutes wisely. Now, where your reading section is concerned, you will be having two unseen passages. So, how to allot the time, किस प्रकार से हमको time allocation करना है, इस चीज़ को प्लीज़ ध्यान से सुनिए. And if you like this video, please subscribe our channel, share the channels and keep watching the videos. So, unseen passage के लिए reading time we can allot 10 minutes. 10 minutes reading time is more than enough for individual passage. So, 10 minutes आप reading time रखिए and followed by 2 minutes we can allot for each question, and this 2 minutes I am giving on the higher side. Maximum 2 minutes के अंदर easily आप उस question के answer को कर पाएंगे, and these questions will be again a mixed bunch of MCQs as well as the subjective type of questions. So, 2 minutes each, 10 minutes reading time comes to around 30 minutes. So, 30 minutes for each unseen passage. Easily if you manage these things, इस प्रकार को follow करोगे, easily you will be able to complete your paper nicely, easily, stress free, without any tensions. So, 2 passages, the reading section 30 for each passage comes to 60 minutes for section A. तो section A के लिए you can allocate 60 minutes out of the paper of 3 hours. और एक चीज़ ध्यान रखना my friends, don't keep in your mind that the paper is of 180 minutes. The paper for you is 165 minutes only, because those last 50 minutes we have to keep ourselves for the revising of the paper. बहुत ज़रूरी है, तो 165 minutes is the duration of the paper. This is what you should keep in mind. Moving on to section B. किस प्रकार से हमको section B में we have to manage the time. You will be having 4 questions: notice, invitation, letter writing and article or report. For notice you can easily allocate 6 minutes, and 6 minutes friends easily आप notice को complete कर सकते हैं, and the time which I am allocating for you, or the time which you should allocate, is this, which is the maximum. And in this ample of choices are there for the students. You will be given 2 questions each and you have to attempt any one of them. So, out of 2 notice, 1 notice, out of 2 invitations 1, out of 2 letters 1 and report and article में से कोई आपको एक attempt करना है. For notice allocate 6 minutes. For invitations again 6 minutes sufficient, आराम से हो जाएगा. Letter no doubt takes some time, so we can add on some more minutes, around 8 minutes आप letters के लिए allocate कर सकते हैं. And then when it comes to your long composition, that is article or report, which you have to attempt any one, and then we can allot the maximum time. 15 minutes I think is more than sufficient to attempt the question based on report or article. So, 15 minutes for this long composition article or report, 8 minutes for your letter writing and 6 minutes each for that short composition, that is invitation and the notice. So, 35 minutes is sufficient where you can score easily 20 marks in section B. So, 60 minutes we can allocate for your reading section and 35 minutes for your writing section, and easily friends आप आराम से इतने समय में इस चीज़ को कर सकते हो. But no doubt practice is important and you have to practice the papers initially also. Next we will come on as to how much time is to be allocated for your textual questions. In this you will have various type of questions, extract based questions रहेंगे, and that will also include MCQs in it. Then you will have short answer type questions and long answer type questions. Extract based questions, there will be 3 questions in all: extract from Flamingo prose, extract from Flamingo textual chapters, prose part, and extract from vistas. So, 3 extract based questions, and they will have totally 16 questions in each. 6 questions from poem extract, 6 questions from Flamingo prose extract, and 4 questions from vistas textual chapters. So, total 16 questions. अब how to systematically, wisely allocate the time and manage the time. In this छोटे extract रहेंगे and 4 minutes are more than enough, sufficient to read and understand that particular extract, and then allocate 1 minute to answer the questions. So, 4 minutes will be the reading time. So, comes to 4 into 3, 12. 12 minutes will go for the, will keep assigned for the reading and understanding the extract, and finally जो 16 questions होंगे 16 minutes you can allocate for that. So, 16 plus 12 comes to 28, and even though if we are slow in answering, then also we have assigned the extra minutes, around 7 minutes extra you can allocate for yourself, मैनेज कर सकते हिसाब से. So 35 minutes में you can easily solve those extract based questions. And friends, ये जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, I am talking for those students who are slow in reading and comprehending, जो थोड़े slow हैं because of lack of practice. Yes, I am talking about for those students who are quick, those who are proficient in solving the papers, no doubt उनके लिए तो ये टाइम बहुत easily कर पाओगे, and they will be able to finish the answers much under or below the time which I am specifying for you. So ये जो tips है, ये जो बात करें time management, this will help those average students to score more than 95% in your English course. So follow these things very carefully. Next, you have short answer type questions also, and totally 7 questions in all will be there, including flamingos and vistas. So if you assign the maximum 3 minutes for the short answer type question, yes friends, 3 minutes बहुत होते हैं for that short answer question with the word limit of 40 or 50 words only. So around 20 minutes you can allocate for your short answer type questions. And the last type of questions you will get in the exams are the long answer type questions with a word limit of 150 words, and you will be getting 2 questions you have to attempt, one from Flamingo and other from your book Vistas, and 5 minutes is sufficient for your long answer type questions. So 2 questions आपको attempt करने हैं, 10. In spite of it, we will allocate 15 minutes. हम 15 मिनट रखते हैं extra time because you may need some more time to think and write. So the time you can manage is this way, and that is on the maximum side, and easily आप practice करोगे पेपर एक बार, हमारी टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. You will get ample of practice papers over here, and you will be able to manage the times comprehensively. So 15 minutes, 20, 30 and 35 minutes over here. तो इस प्रकार से आप टाइम को मैनेज करिए, and easily you will be able to finish your paper within the stipulated time of 165 minutes. And finally उसको ऐड करके you are still left with 15 more minutes, और उसको हम यूज़ करेंगे for our revision time. That is very important. Revise the paper after you have completed it in the stipulated time, and then 15 minutes will keep aside for a revision of the time, and सबको ऐड करोगे then you will come across that 180 minutes. So friends, please follow this time management, manage the time systematically, and it's very easy to do this, and easily, stress free, you will be able to score more in English score. And believe me, English will always act as a catalyst to boost up your performance, and those students are worried about that 75% board criteria. उनको तो चिंता करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, because easily आप English score में score कर सकते हैं. Next important thing is on the day of the exam क्या करना है, before the exams हमको कैसे तैयारी करनी है. First very important thing is that the students have to read all the chapters, understand all the poems. Please remember the names of the poets along with the names of the poems. These questions can be asked. To read each and every chapter at least once, understand the poems, because you will also be getting the extract based questions from prose part as well as the poem part. तो पहले आपको इस चीज़ सबकी तैयारी करनी है. Now on the day of the exam, किस चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है so that you can easily score more in English score more than 95% you can score where English paper is concerned. The very important thing is use the initial 15 vital minutes very wisely. इस चीज़ को बहुत ध्यान रखना है, ध्यान से समझना. One question is there in the mind of the student. The students keep on asking, sir, which section should we opt for first? Should we start with section A? Should we start with section B or section C? Friends, just think very carefully and don't go pre-decided. हाँ दोस्तों, please don't go pre-decided. These 15 minutes are important. This is the time when you strategize and plan कैसे आपको पेपर सॉल्व करना है. फर्स्ट those 15 minutes के अंदर skim through the paper, एक झलक मार लो. Start with section A. If you feel कि हाँ section A का पैसेज थोड़ा सा easy लग रहा है, then you can start with section A, that is the reading section. If you feel कि थोड़ा सा difficult लग रहा है the passages, yes, so then you can take section A at the end and then go through section B based questions, that is your writing section, and then read the questions based from your literature, and then you can plan your strategy that मुझे section B पहले करना है, should I want to start with section C or should I go with section A. So decide on the spot rather than going pre-decided कि yes I have to go in this particular sequence. जैसे क्रिकेट मैच के अंदर टॉस होने के बाद इट्स नॉट प्री डिसाइडेड कि टॉस जीतने के बाद मुझे बैटिंग ही करनी है. आफ्टर द टॉस इज डन, द थिंग्स आर डिसाइडेड एज पर द पिच रिपोर्ट, द वेदर कंडीशंस एंड सो ऑन. तो उसी प्रकार आप किस टाइप के क्वेश्चन है उसको देखकर अपनी स्ट्रेटेजी को प्लीज प्लान करना एंड plan accordingly. After you have read that paper, you have used that first 15 vital time in reading wisely. Next important thing, whatever section you start, whether it is section A, whether it is section B, your writing section, or you start with the textual based section, that is C, whatever it is, mention the name of the section and complete it at one go. If section B has 4 questions, please complete all the 4 questions over here. This does not mean कि आपको थोड़ी दिक्कत आ रही है, सपोज कोई एक क्वेश्चन इज अ बिट डिफिकल्ट, आप बाद में अटेम्प्ट करना सकता है. सो लीव द सब्सटेंशियल स्पेस टू अटेम्प्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन, बट जस्ट सी टू इट दैट यू कंप्लीट द सेक्शन विच यू अटेम्प्टिंग एट वन गो. इसको प्लीज ध्यान में रखना. एंड वन मोर एडवाइस, one more tip to the students, please follow the sequence while attempting, particularly the reading section and the literature based questions. खास करके उनके अंदर please follow the sequence. And when you are answering the MCQs, put up the option number and also put up the option, the sentence which follows with a particular option. Suppose आपका option D answer है, तो just write D and उसके संग whatever statement is given, that complete option you are advised to write along with it. Mention the number and order of the questions very carefully. ध्यान से करना. Make the things easier for the copy checkers so that you can score the marks handsomely. छोटी छोटी चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना and this will help you a lot. And then the most important thing, in the writing section, please adhere to the format and the word limit. Word limit, you have to keep a check in all the questions, whether it is long answer type questions, whether it is short answer type questions, or it is your writing section. And writing sections के अंदर please go through the format of the questions, practice them, and then follow it in your exams also. And for more details of the format as to how the particular section notice, invitation या letter is to be written, you can subscribe our channel. And finally, after you throw it all this thing, revise the question paper which you attempted carefully. And we have allotted 15 minutes, 15 minutes आपने रखें उसके लिए, and in those 15 minutes you can easily revise that paper. If you have left out something, कुछ correction है, उसको rectify कर दीजिए, and in this way you can easily score more in English core. So nothing to worry friends, scoring marks in English is not at all difficult. It should not be a bitter pill to digest, and you can easily score 95 and above in English core. So, I hope all these points will help you all, and you can easily score more in English core, and I am sure you all will come out in flying colors. So, friends, take care of all these tips and strategies. Like our channel, subscribe our channel, do share our channels, and if you have any more difficulties, you can contact us. So, this is all for today in this video. Thank you all, and all the very best, my dear friends, and come out in flying colors. Thank you.